と、ウェストバージニアじゃなくて、ミシガンってどこ？あった。いっぱいあるやんけー。ヘルメットこれだけしかないか。よし。コメンテーター、ビッグゲームやろ。ボサ。ニューメキシコボール。リバティボールにしよう。リバティボールめちゃめちゃ夜。行こう。Welcome everybody.
Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral side showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the
number 17,
taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
今日はね、リクエストでミシガンとやってくださいっていう風にコメントあったので、ちょっとミシガンと試合していきましょう。さあ、キックオフはアタキサスのリターンから。左リターンですね。キャッチしてもいいが、俺はリターンする。なぜならゲームだから。おー、まくって。キャッチでよかった。さあ、ファーストシリーズも決まってます、プレー。
We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance.
リードオプションから。
Dynamic speed.
めちゃめちゃマッツっぽいけど。
These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of
抜きます。
different ways, and Palmer they can hit home runs from.
いや、うちの D と似てんな。
What makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt the game plan for both offenses. Feed the running back as many different ways as possible.
外まくって。ナイス。ナイスブロックスキル。スタックルですね。これ抜けんちゃう？はい。前上がって。そう、お前シフトされんなよ。
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
外まくれたな。
This guy too is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
完璧。
Find space on the right.
完璧だが。フランク。何オフサイドいいですね。もちろん取りますよ。
And you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, you know, and then the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
これ出るんちゃう？え？なんでこいつブロックしてない？おかしいやろ。ワンツーやもんな。やばい。ああ、危なー。だけどよかった。
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation.
Just threw an
He's going for the goal line.
よいしょー。
Running into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Touchdown, Longhorns.
First drive by this offense capped off. Third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense. Get the passing touchdown. And get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
はい。完璧なキック。めちゃめちゃいいとこ落としてる。
On the move from inside his 5. So Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
16番がほんまにええんやな。
When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups. Makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against the secondary.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Pocket breaking down.
Oi!
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense
safety in
situation and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space.
Texas.
Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision. Getting the defense to come to him. Pitches the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well.
いや、ナイスキックですね。
And he takes this from inside the 5.
良すぎるんやけど。
So here comes the Michigan offense.
マジか。めちゃめちゃ似合いやけど。えぐい。またセーフティーちゃん。さすがに。
keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. The give to the tailback.
大当たり。シリーズ連チャンセーフティー。あらら。負けて、これいつ負けて。ああ、ブロック全然。もう一回オプション行ってみる。またなんか抜けそうな気するんだよ。やば、キープやったか。さすがにでした。当てるとこ天才か。
You just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Yeah,
the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and
絶対抜けるやん。R1。
Back to throw. It's Manning.
ここ。ほら。
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns.
さあ、そろそろ遊び出すか。まだ1-9やけど、いんの？
It's a fake and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion.
もうミシガンやる気なくなってるって。
He'll bring it back from inside.
イエーイ。
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the pressure gets him back at the
3本目。
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
で、1球終了か。1クォーターで24対0。やる気ある。
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
そういうするんだ。
He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught.
チェックダウン。
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Wolverines will bring the punt team.
ミシガン弱いな。
They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time.
これやばいんちゃう？
Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure.
やば。やば。やば。
Once
はい、マニング、首。あ、首です。うわ、当たりやったのに。コーナーブリッツ。押し込まれたな。その3アンダーね。
To the air, it's Underwood. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock
him
down back
at
at 45. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Texas offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you
physical
on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Fires to the wide out.
いや、もう分かったもんな、今。
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown.
そこ100点いけるか
And the extra point just
33
tacks a little bit more onto this
あと20あと17点か
receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout the game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
On the run from inside his own 5.
さあこれ狙おう
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
そんなもんそうせタフね
Use the play fake now to throw. With the catch, it's Marsh.
何回っとんねん
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Off the play fake. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. There he goes. Open it up. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. のバーティカル縦投げとけば一生倒んねんけど。ああ、聞いてたか。No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes. 投げたつもりやったけどな。
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit.
確かに今までの相手ではこんなサッカー食らわなかった。
Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
邪魔。飛べよ。そんくらい。
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
おいしょー。完璧やったね。
This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard. The fake, and he wants to throw.
うわ。オフサイド行きます。オフサイド通ったことない、このゲームで。どうしたんやろ。ローキックで。飛んのうまいねんな、普通に。ポンちゃんのアメフトじゃ、ブリッツなんて全然入れへんくせに。待ってんなった瞬間、ブリッツ入れまくるやつ。いるよね。インテンショナルやろ。
Unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and
long.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the heat.
もうエグいやん、サック7。
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead.
あと1本タッチダウン取って、8、2点入れてたら。
Momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's got him. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive. Plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down.
絶対ちゃうかった。
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
This will likely be the last play of the
あと1プレーやりたいから。
Going to take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete. A lot of contact there. Pass interference and a 1st down.
インターフェア。
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete. They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite.
でかけのできた？進んでるか
？Join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far.
進んでますかと。
And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
飛ばされへんねんな。どう頑張っても。これめっちゃ綺麗やったな。
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway.
めっちゃいいキックすぎる。
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow
came
back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions are only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Good.
To throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
誰お前あの先手マジで一生活躍してた。
Make an accurate throw to the right guy, so a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of
綺麗にピックされてる。お、ファンブル。
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder.
まくれ。
He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow.
俺は QB 殺す気か?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Oh, they're after him. It's a big stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollard.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football.
Okay.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing possible to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next play.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
High kick で。
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense.
成功したらもっと喜んでいいと思うけど。これね、どうやろ。
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
インジュナリーですわ。
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Manning.
オーナーしがいてもらって、よいしょ。こいつが良すぎるな、ランニングバックが。
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Oh my.
Got it into the red zone, right down at the 18-yard line. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. He wants it all. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drive. Either waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick. And they do. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It doesn't matter who it is. Receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open. You sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to make that play.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own.
なんでその反対のエンドに捕まる?
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly,
there he goes.
Oh, yo.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now on the counter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Okay. Quarter time.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3.
Average 12ヤードか。
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it for the
offense.
This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He'll do it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense.
Turning it on!
あし、あいやこいつ。
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Marshall. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Okay, 試合してきたな。
On that first play of the drive, it's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Keene. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll operate out of split backs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure coming.
何してるん?
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
RH やったん
A
や。
lot of work to do to move the chains, keep
バツや思っ
this
た。
drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield.
やば。
It's Washington.
もう3
He
18。
ended up going backwards on
いい
the
や
play, and they will
俺は
not
プレイする。
convert that 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block.
ボスさん18、G 前1ヤード。
Really nice
もちろん
job
プレイ。
getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
来た。
Gonna let it fly. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Hits the crease. Past the
俺やったら試合やめます。
Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
トロフィー獲得です。
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands
ball
to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they
get it again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking,
oh, he's got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
めっちゃ震えてるけど、なんで?
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Last one touchdown. 77点狙おう。
3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill?
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
もうこれで忘れてたやろ、みんな。
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. To the air. It's Manning. Makes the grab. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. And we have breaking news.
Yes.
They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that. They were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
で、ランで終わりか。
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
いや、もう何してん
Caught over the middle. It's
い
caught.
つでやったやろ
They bring him down, but he's got a first goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. This is what you're looking for when you have the ball.
77対0か。
Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's